Hello friends, so let's continue with the final exercise. In that, number 14 has tan inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x equals to half tan inverse x, and from that we have to find out value of x. Okay, so now just check, this can be an equation of tan. So it is tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy, so I can write down this as tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse x equals half tan inverse x. Now this can be tan inverse 1 as pi by 4. If I take this on the opposite side, so it will be half tan inverse x plus tan inverse x. So it will be pi by 4 equals 3 by 2 tan inverse x. And hence, we will get tan inverse x equals, which is pi by 6, and as x equals tan pi by 6, we will get x as 1 by root 3 as your answer. Okay, so this will be your answer. This is x equals 1 by root 3. Okay, so let's talk about next question. In number 15, it is based on MCQ. So we have given sine of tan inverse x equals dash. Okay, that means we need to cancel out this sine and tan inverse, and to convert inversion function I need to convert this sine inverse in form of tan inverse in form of sine inverse only. Okay, so 4 options are given to you. The options are first let me say the options. The options are x by 1 minus x square, 1 by root 1 minus x square, 1 by root 1 plus x square, and x by root 1 plus x square. These are your options. Okay, so what we'll do first, we'll assume that let tan inverse x as a theta. So x equals tan theta we can assume. Now if x equals tan theta, so by using the triangle we directly get the answer of sine. So if I consider this as theta, it is x by 1, so its opposite side by adjacent side. So this will be the hypotenuse, root 1 plus x square. So what will be the sine theta from it? Sine theta will be x by root 1 plus x square. So now I can say that theta will be sine inverse x by root 1 plus x square. So now if I replace tan inverse with sine inverse x by root 1 plus x square, hence we can remove inversion function, so we will get x by root 1 plus x square. This is your answer, which is option number D. This is your answer. Okay, next. Number 16. 16 has sine inverse 1 minus x minus 2 sine inverse x equals pi by 2. Then x equals dash. We have options 0 and 1 by 2, 1 and 1 by 2, 0 and 1 by 2. Now, the direct method, just take the values from the option, okay, and put into the LHS and just check that which will give you pi by 2 answer. This will be the direct method. But the same sum they can ask in the descriptive way also, right? So in that case, let's go with some method. So in that method, sine inverse 1 minus x, we can have pi by 2 plus 2 sine inverse x. Then 1 minus x equals, it can be sine pi by 2 plus 2 sine inverse x. So 1 minus x, sine pi by 2 plus theta, that is cos theta, with 2 sine inverse x. Now from this, let me assume sine inverse x as theta. So x equals, we can say sine theta. So now 1 minus sine theta equals cos of 2 theta. Now 1 minus sine theta equals cos theta. So this can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta equals sine theta. Okay. So now we can replace 1 minus cos 2 theta as 2 sine square theta, and then minus sine theta equals to 0. So from this I can take sine theta common. So I will get 2 sine theta minus 1 equals 0, which which gives me two values of sine, that either sine theta equals to 0 or sine theta equals to half. That means either x equals 0 or x equals half. No, so just now check. In the option, we have both the answers in an option, and we have both the answers as an individual options. That means we have to cross verify. And if you remember, we discussed that whenever we have solution based sum, especially when it's in MCQ, we have to do the cross verification. Okay, so in cross verification, let us first take x equals 0. Let me put x equals 0 in the LHS. So it will be sine inverse 1 minus half sine inverse 0, minus 2. Okay, so sine inverse 1 is pi by 2 and sine inverse 0 is 0, which is equals to RHS. And now in second, let me take x equals half. So LHS will be sine inverse 1 minus half, that is half, and minus 2 sine inverse half. So sine inverse half as pi by 6 minus 2 into pi by 6. Right? So which will give us pi by 6 minus pi by 3, which is equals to minus pi by 6, which is not equals to pi by 2. That means this is not the solution. This is not your solution. So which one is your answer? Only option C will be the answer. Okay? So you have to be very much of careful while solving the solution based questions, mainly in the MCQs. Okay? Then after, the last question of this exercise, number 17, we have given tan inverse x by y minus tan inverse x minus y upon x plus y. Okay, we have to find out the answer of this question. So let's find out what will be the answer. So what I will do first, I will try to obtain this x by y, and to get x by y, I have to divide this term with y. That means it will be x by y minus 1 upon 1 plus x by y. So we can consider this as an equation of tan with tan inverse alpha minus beta upon 1 plus alpha beta, which is tan inverse alpha minus tan inverse beta, like that. So now it is tan inverse x by y minus tan inverse x by y and plus tan inverse 1. We can cancel this two term, and your answer is pi by 4. Okay, so here is your end of the exercise 2, and